It is Dusty Thunder once again with another story for you. This one is titled, Am I the Astronaut for Refusing to Let My Ex Take Our Daughter to Father's Day Brunch? I, 34 female, have primary custody of our 14-year-old daughter. My ex-husband, 35 male, and I split 2 years ago after I found out he had been cheating with a coworker at first, but I later learned she was just one of several. Classic cliche. I stayed home raising our kid while he was out working late and lining up his next fling with the next younger, hotter woman, because obviously I wasn't attractive enough anymore. Since the divorce, I've had to be the responsible one. I handle school stuff, doctor's appointments, homework, behavioral issues, and all the emotional labor that comes with raising a child. I also work full-time to make ends meet while still trying to give our daughter a stable, loving environment. Meanwhile, my ex breezes in every other weekend and shows up on Wednesdays to take her out to dinner and buy her toys. He's constantly introducing her to new friends, whatever women he brought home from the bar that week, but somehow still gets to play the cool dad role because he only sees her during fun, filtered moments. This year, Father's Day happened to fall on my weekend. He asked if he could have her for brunch that morning. I said no. I had already made plans with her, nothing fancy, just our own little tradition, and I'm not going to rearrange my life to reward a man who blew up our marriage and now wants to cherry pick moments that make him look good. And honestly, I'm so tired. I'm tired of being the one who toils every single day, busting my ass at work, managing school drop-offs, running around to the dentist appointments, cooking, cleaning, doing all of it alone. And somehow, I'm still supposed to be the bigger person? I get maybe one weekend every couple of weeks to actually breathe and just enjoy time with my daughter instead of managing crisis after crisis. And now he wants to take that from me too? Just swoop in after putting in zero effort and claim this picture-perfect moment to post on Instagram and play Daddy of the Year? It's not fair. It's not fair that I give up everything to make her life better while he gets to waltz in, smile for the camera, and walk away before anything gets hard. He accused me of using our daughter as a pawn and said I'm alienating him and that I'm bitter and need to get over it. But why should I bend over backwards so he can have a Hallmark moment while I'm stuck doing all the hard work, invisible parts of parenting? Legally, I'm 100% in the right. Our custody agreement clearly says that he gets her every other weekend. This wasn't one of them. But now my sister says I should have just let him have a few hours because it's Father's Day and our daughter will remember this. Maybe she will, but maybe she'll also remember who stayed up with her when she had the flu, who helps with her math homework, who works 50 hours a week to keep a roof over her head, and who shows up when it actually matters. Am I the astronaut? Okay, is she 14? Is that right? Yeah, she's 14. She's 14. Sierra, is this man my father? This is a really common thing, unfortunately, right? And I think when you have split families, when one of the parents is not actively involved, but just does the infrequent visitation thing, it becomes like on their end, it's like they don't get a lot of time together, so they want to make that time fun, right? Well, then it ends up not being real. It's not real life. It's just like little miniature vacations. And I understand both sides of this, right? I mean, you should want to be more involved more often and be an actual part of their life, not just kind of like a token extended family member, like an aunt or uncle that you go hang out with every once in a while and have the fun times with, right? I get it. Scheduling could make that impossible. A lot of things could make that more difficult. But on mom's side here too, it is kind of using your daughter. Now, the fact that there isn't like a Mother's Day, Father's Day clause in your custody agreement is surprising, first of all. But I'm a big advocate of when you can't agree, fall back on the document. The document is the guide to use when you can't agree. So this is a classic case of you can't agree. What does the doc say? Well, if this is what the document says, then he can't say shit, right? He's got no legal standing here. However, everything that you're citing here is you're angry at him because of relationship things that happen. You're angry at him because you have to do all the hard work, and I understand that, and I agree with you there. I don't know if this is the right thing to do or not when it comes to your daughter. I do think that your 14-year-old daughter should have some kind of say in here on if she wants to do that or not. He doesn't deserve the extra time, and according to your custody agreement, he doesn't get the extra time. So that's the end of it. That's the end of it. As far as, is this the right thing to do or not? I don't know. I honestly don't. Disneyland dads, Eudora, they get to have fun while they're there, but I think your daughter is also going to grow up having a much better connection with you because it's real. You get to do real life with her. And also, I don't want to scare you, but I do want to remind you here that, one of the things that gets weighed in with custody agreements is which one of the parents is more likely to allow frequent and meaningful contact with the other. And not that Disney dad would ever document things and try to get more visitation, but this would be something that he might be able to use as ammo in that category, right? So I don't think it's the wrong thing to do. There could be some selfish motivations here. I understand where you're coming from, and if your custody agreement says what it says, then legally you're in the right. But what do you guys think?